You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
It was a great moment that Greg Fraser and I were talking a couple of weeks after we'd started shooting. We were both looking at each other going, I think it's working. I think we've got away with it, because we didn't really have a plan B if the volume hadn't worked. That was an ugly path that we would have to go down. My job is specifically about storytelling, helping the director tell stories. And there was such a clear and beautiful story to be told for the Jedi episode. Dave came up with a really fantastic script that all of the keys read very early on. So we had the ability to go deep into the script, and we'd had plenty of meetings with Dave to understand his visual intent. And he created a designscape that was inspired by Japanese filmmakers like Kurosawa with Yojimbo, or Princess Mononoke. Just the idea that this desolate landscape had been ravaged by industrialization or something that caused that horrible fire. From that, we went through storyboards and previs and many, many meetings and discussions to come up with a look and a methodology for that look.
Looks like that's the magic rock I'm supposed to take you to down there.
It's been an interesting journey discovering how to work with the LED volume and to understand how to use that space from a technical point of view. So we do a lot of VR scouting. The production designer and I will spend a lot of time working with his designs and sets, massaging them, rotating them, changing them, moving them around in concert with me adjusting my lighting so that we can create an environment that we know will work. But the actors can see it as well. The director can see it as well. So they can relate to all of these story points that they might be looking at. If you shoot in a green screen stage, you don't see that stuff. The actors, they're not immersed in this environment. And so that's one of the great values of shooting in the volume, is for the actors and for the director. We discovered more and more heights to which we could go to use it. And some of it was the low light work. You've got everything there naturally built in for the way that you want to light it so that it looks exactly like you want it to be. Sometimes it's not so perfect and it takes a little bit harder work to massage it into shape. It's very interesting being a DP because our lead character's got a big mirror ball head, and his big mirror ball head can reflect everything, whether it's the crew standing there or somebody's red cap who's standing over there or the camera. Now, the volume was very good for that because basically the volume is a huge big lighting source. If I needed to make one side of his face feel slightly brighter than the other side, and there was a mountain up there or a side of a building, I could actually not put a lighting unit there, but I could make that building brighter. So in reflection, the building would look like it was a building, but I had a lighting source coming towards Mando or the person standing next to him. Or if I wanted this side to be darker, I could grab a mountain or a building or whatever it was. Maybe it was clouds, and I could make them quite dark. So I'm now slowing down the amount of light coming on that side. For the training scene, that was a huge area of ground terrain that extended outside the volume that I was able to light with a big soft box. So it had a similar feeling of light outside the volume as it did from the light that was inside the volume. So we could do these long shots following Mando in through those ravines and into that training area. The introduction of water into a set, initially one might think was a huge challenge. There was a lot of water there, so you couldn't put a camera anywhere. So we had to work out where we could put cameras and how we would put cameras in those spots. But I saw it as being a huge opportunity for so much that we hadn't ever been able to do before. I'm inspired by Kazuo Miyagawa, the great Japanese cinematographer who was the cinematographer on Yojimbo. So when you've got lightsabers in a sunset scene reflecting in water, what an opportunity for beautiful photography. Something that I'm most proud of from the Jedi is the way that we told the story, that all of the technology didn't get in the way of it, actually enhanced the ability for us to tell the story. I felt that I was given so much creative license to shoot my best shot every day. It gave me the opportunity to use all of those years of experience that I had in the film industry to do shots, whether they were old-fashioned trick photography shots or it was brand new LED tech shots. It was the creative freedom that I was given by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni to do the best work of my life. All of that technology is great and fantastic, and the photography I'm really happy with. I think it looks beautiful, but I'm most proud of the fact that we told a great story.